Recently, I decided I was going to start making videos. It all sort of stemmed from a video that I made a little while ago that will never see the light of day ever again about the more recent Orlando nightclub shooting. I made the video because I needed to get a whole lot of emotions off my chest. It's not a super positive video, so it will never be brought back to life. But making that video was really nice, and it was just kind of good to get a lot of this stuff out of my head and out into the air, even if nobody else is going to hear it. But I decided that I wanted to make videos where people can give me feedback, whether it's on the quality of the video, the content of the video, if they agree or disagree with whatever I'm saying in the video. So this is why I'm deciding to post the videos that I'm making now on YouTube. And as I'm posting them for the entire world to see, I should probably introduce myself. Hi, I'm Becca. I'm going to be making videos about anything that pops into my head. As this is my first video, I decided that I wanted to share some things that I like. At the top of the list, I would probably put reading, and I read everything. I read textbooks because I have to for school. I read fantasy novels, I read sci-fi novels, I'll read newspapers, I'll read fan fictions, I'll read everything. Right now, most of the things that I read are in English, but I have taken 5 years of Spanish, so every now and then, if I'm feeling courageous, I will open up something in Spanish and read it then. And I just recently purchased the first Harry Potter book and Le Petit Prince in French. So I will be exploring French, even though I know practically nothing about that language except Je m'appelle Becca. That's all I got. Please, if you're French, pardon my accent. Amazon. I like to buy things on Amazon. Not sponsored by Amazon. BT dubs. I just like shopping. I do a lot of things with either my parents or my cousins. I like to hang out with my friends. I do a lot of stuff with them as well. I love to travel, which is, as you can see by my map, I love to travel. I have been to quite a few different places already, which I know I'm extremely blessed and lucky to have been able to do that, especially with the current climate of the world. But I have been to a couple countries in the Middle East, I've been to a couple in Europe, I've been to a couple in Africa. I have yet to make it to Asia, but that's a goal. One of my friends and I, or maybe two of my friends and I, are planning on eventually making our way to Japan, so that'll be fantastic. And I live in America, but I have never been to Canada, and I am planning a trip at the end of the summer to go up to Toronto for a week. So that'll be super exciting. I made my first trip to the Midwest of the United States this summer. That was a lot of fun. And people say that there's a lot, Southern hospitality is a thing. And everyone's so nice when you come to the South. But Midwestern hospitality is amazing. They're the nicest people I've ever met. Like to try new food. That's cool. I was in Scotland and tried their haggis. I don't think I made it more than a bite into it, but it's a texture thing. I'm not really fond of the grainy texture. I had tried vegetarian haggis that a friend of mine made for me, and that was good, but again, with the texture, I could only eat so much of it. My uncle fed me head cheese without telling me what it was. I'm still not entirely clear on what it is, but it tasted like ham, and I know it comes from a pig, so it was fine. I ate it. I've had escargot, which some people would be like, oh no, that's not exotic food at all, that's not weird or anything. Well, I mean, it was kind of weird. It was a snail in a little bread bowl, and it was not very good. Sorry if you like escargot. I didn't like it. I've tried calamari, which again people would be like, that's not exotic. It was something new and different. I liked that, but it was breaded and fried, and if you bread and fry anything, it's gonna taste amazing. I've had buffalo, I've not had horse, although I've heard that people eat horse in some places, and I'd give it a shot. I did actually find horse on a menu in France once, and that was pretty cool, but I wasn't feeling very well at the time, so I just got some chocolate cake and ate that instead. And it was totally worth it. It was some really good chocolate cake, if I can still remember it. I like fruit. Love me some fruit. Not a huge vegetable person. No. No, don't like vegetables. Love fish. Fish and fruit. Some really good stuff. Thanks for listening to me ramble, and don't forget to be kind.